What's up, guys? um, I guess today's the day. Today is it's here we go day, or I guess it's more of oh shit, here we go again day. More of the same, more of the same old, same crap that we've been dealing with for the last however many weeks now. I don't know about you guys. I'm frustrated. Can you all give me a check here and let me know if my sound's okay? Can you all check with that right now and let me know? I was redoing my mics, it was taking up a lot of room up here. So trying to get it up here. Let me know if there's too much feedback in the background, everything that's going on. But what's up, Dax? What's up, Fix? What's up, PTSF? What's up, Cosmic Juicy? Thank you, I love it. What's up, Andrew? How am I? Haneen, how you doing? I've been a hell of a lot better. I'll be honest when I say how am I. I've been better. I've done better. Not great. Today we were really looking forward to. Unfortunately, Valentino, I apologize to guys that are looking for Julian. He was going to be here with me earlier if stuff happened, something broke positively. But unfortunately, Julian's out today. He has he's got a busy, basically week and a half, whatever have you. He's getting married, guys. It's a big moment in his life. I'm excited for him, happy for him. I've been married for 4 years. 4 years, yeah, 4 years. What's up, Danilo Wall? What's up, Ryan? Appreciate you guys. We'll jump into some of the stuff here in just a sec. I'll be honest though, it's been a frustrating day. It's been wearing, it's been taxing, it's been all whatever you want to call it. Because I think we kind of planned it. We had a lot of, everybody, if you're paying attention to anything, today was supposed to be a big day. As in, we were kind of supposed to know, is it on or is it off? That's basically it. And here we are again. Here we are with the same bleep that we've been dealing with every day. I guess let me go ahead and actually do a normal intro real quick. What is up, everybody? Welcome back. You're on the Bianconeri Zone Live. My name is Justin Sofro. Today it's, August 13th, Friday the 13th. Kind of funny that, of course, Friday the 13th would be the day that bleep wouldn't go well for the most part. It's just getting frustrating to me at this point just because, as a Juventus fan, we have some stuff that I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to run through it like news or whatever have you, but for the most part this is kind of I want it to kind of be like a vent session for us too. It's kind of a little bit of a therapy session because I'm frustrated. There's a lot of reasons for it. It's not just why didn't the deal get done, why isn't it done, why are we still here waiting. I don't know if you noticed how the background is red compared to normal. That's about how I feel today, instead of the normal calming blue, azurity blue that I normally have. Let's see. Okay, appreciate Dax. We'll see you here in a minute. I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated with the whole situation when it comes to this. Let me know what you guys are thinking. And then also, and I apologize, like I said, you all should know by now, I'm never on time when it comes to this. I'm coming from my day job or whatever have you and trying to get ready and jump in this. Usually Julian's the one who's always here on time, getting our things together. But, it is what it is. Today we're going to hang out. I want to hear all your thoughts and your opinions on the ongoing, I don't want to call it a crisis. I like to use words that are a little bit more dramatic than they need to be, but it's frustrating. Did everybody say, I think Ryan, you were telling me my sound's good. If my sound's good, I hope it. Muhammad, Muhammad's back. I can't even comment from my previous account after tomorrow. Muhammad, you're in timeout right now. You're supposed to be in timeout. Just don't do this today. We don't need the nonsense. But I get what you're doing, but at the same time, don't blow up this and let's all hang out. Oh, Julian's here. Julian's here in the chat. What's up, Sayak? I appreciate it. Was waiting for the Locatelli confirmation live. Unfortunately, you're not getting it today. I've been on standby. I literally woke up. What's up, Nanva? I literally woke up this morning on standby, ready to go live, ready for any moment for something to break down, something to break and happen. And Julie and I were going to, jump on here, talk about it, because we're excited. What I'm excited, but I was not, it's, talk about the deal's getting done, but also to actually talk about how we can work, him into the system, because that's a big part of this, and that's kind of one of my worries. Let's just okay here. Let's love the matching outfit. Thank you. I just threw. Actually, yeah. I don't know if I did it on purpose, but yeah, I just did with the red. Ain't happy today. That's what all the fiery reds for today. Okay, let's just jump into it. Here's the first bet. I think this is the first thing we had to talk about. Okay, so basically, as you know, today when it came to the deal with Sassuolo, it didn't happen. It's not done. Locatelli is not a Juventus player yet. It's to be seen when this will get done, and we're cutting it close at this point when it becomes when it's a deal that's going to get done for the club. We have a week Sunday before the first match against Udinese, and I don't care. What's up, FIFA predictions? What's up, everybody? Danilo Wall. I'll get to these in just a sec. I appreciate it. I want to hear all your thoughts and all your voice those complaints. That's what this is for. This is what's up, Alexander. Today is the day this can be our Festivus, if you will, if you know what I'm talking about. If you're watching Seinfeld, that might date me. It's a little bit of an old reference. Anyway. Okay, so let me just read this real quick. Romeo Agresti basically said the meeting between Juve and Sassuolo has not yet led to an agreement for Locatelli. New meeting next week. Work continues on the figures. Parties closer, but above all, on the formula. And okay, that's great. That's great. They're getting closer. But honestly, I'm tired of this nonsense. I'm tired of it day in and day out. I know you're tired of it. I see the comments in the down below. I see all of what you're saying. How frustrating this whole situation is. The problem is okay. First, we had August 2nd was the final date. We're not going to sell them as a Sassuolo, and we're not selling them after August 2nd. And then it was August 8th. And now it's August 13th. Obviously, it's August 31st. No Locatelli for you. Yes. No soup for you. Appreciate it, Fix. Exactly. It's just... I mean, obviously, the 31st is the real deadline. That's what it's always been. That's what it's going to be. It could be after the season starts that we get this in. I don't like this for many reasons. One of the reasons I'm kind of perturbed, and one of the reasons and I had a lot more fire earlier today. Today I've let it cool. I've simmered a little bit. Otherwise, if I would have jumped on live right away, it could have been a little bit more fiery and passion from me right now. But let's get into this next part, and that's really where it kind of gets to me a little bit. So from DiMarzio, they're saying that when it comes to the deal's getting closer. Yeah, of bleeping course, it's getting closer. I mean, it's either getting closer or it's over. I don't know what else are you going to say. You're just filling nonsense out there. But it is what it is. Juventus offered a loan deal, a buy option at 35 million euros. So they actually met the 35 million euros, it looks like, including bonuses in case of UCL qualification. And that is one of the funniest parts with it. Yeah, exactly, Nam. I agree. One phone call and get it done. All these means... See you next year, Luca. Wait, Luca? You mean Locatelli? Is that who you're talking about, Haneen? Anyway, okay. Sassuolo won a more certain goal for the obligation. I just think, okay, yeah. And here, let me pull this up real quick. Where is? I guess I'm just gonna have to turn this off and then throw. Where are you? Where'd you go? Where'd your comment go? Somebody had put the comment up here. Sorry, I'm trying to find it real quick. Was it? Oh, it was Muhammad. Muhammad, like I said, you're on probation today, so keep it calm today. Keep it calm, even if those guys come in here. Just keep it copacetic for me. He said that Sassuolo don't even trust that we would finish in the top 4. Yeah, that's where we are. I don't know. Where was it? Somebody was blaming Pirlo or whatever have you. It's not Pirlo's fault. Pirlo was given a poor situation coming in, but I mean, with Allegri, I feel like it should be I don't want to say common knowledge, but does that make sense? Common knowledge, they're going to finish top 4. Honestly, the way I say right now, Juventus, regarding the situation of who comes in, who comes out, when you look at what Inter is doing to their club, completely decimating their entire squad, just, for cash, for whatever have you, that's embarrassing for themselves. But then you look at who else do we have? So we have really, what are we looking at? Atalanta and AC Milan, and those are the two options that are really going to be competing against Juventus. Again, after last season, can't take anything for granted. Can't take anything that is just going to come to you. We don't know for that. Oh yeah, sorry guys, forgot to say, if you're in here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Today hasn't been a great day, but if you guys could do me one favor, what I would like you all to do is let's get us to 1,200 subs today. If we can get to that, that'd be great. I think we're just like 2 or 3 away from there. Actually, we're 1 away right now. So if you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. Let's give me something positive going on today after the mess and the debacle situation that we dealt with. All right, guys. Okay, Julian, you're in here. Let me see. Let me get some of these comments from you. You're blowing the. Let's see. He said, "We're still playing with Bentancur and Ramsey only on match day 1. LOL." Yeah. Okay. And that is one of the biggest things I want to talk about and I want to get to, is okay. We have the very first day we're gonna start, and we're gonna have whoever we have is what we're gonna play with. but the midfield is atrocious. Bentancur, Ramsey, Bernadeschi, those are the guys who are starting. Arthur's injured. Rabiot is injured now. This is what we have. Like, this is, to me, this isn't a situation that was just like, hey, this would be a nice bonus for the club. It'd be nice to get this guy in, and then we can feel pretty good about what we have going through. Oh, Mohammed, I've subscribed with 2 accounts and you banned the first. You're on probation. You're on probation. It's just give it a day. Give it a day or two, and if you can promise to be good, I'll talk with my superiors. Okay. All right, guys. Okay, let me get into a couple of these chats. I see you all in here. Joseph says, imagine how frustrating all this must be for Locatelli. My man has had his bag packed since the Euros. Yeah, I think Locatelli was, Locatelli supposedly, this is what we're told that he said, I want to wait till after the Euros are done, and then I want to make my move. So we'll see if that's what it was. He wanted to focus on it. He played a couple of matches, and then he basically got to put his feet up for the rest of it, for the most part. But yeah, it is frustrating. I can only imagine what he, I would like to be, in the conversation between Juventus and, Locatelli and Sassuolo as well. I just couldn't imagine. I would be frustrated as hell. I'd be yelling. I'd be screaming like I do on here sometimes. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, I agree, my man. Appreciate it. Here we go. Danilo Wall said, I'm very sad that the deal isn't already closed, but I have the feeling that next week it will finally be done. The problem is that Locatelli had 0 preseason with it. Yes, and that's what I want to get to. And that's the thing that I'm frustrated about. And that's why I'm, bitching and moaning on here. And that's why I'm doing it. Apologize for the language. Guys. I appreciate all you tuning in and you being here. But that's the reason that I'm frustrated right now, is because we saw the season that we had last year. We saw the way it ended. It ended on a positive enough. We made UCL with some help from other clubs, obviously. But you can't go in here. Okay, let me pull up real quick. I'm going to pull up the... If you all have it on the top of your head, let me know what the fixture list is. I know Udinese's first. Let me pull up Juventus fixtures. So what we have, here we go. So we got, Udinese and then Empoli. And then we've got, I hate the way Google puts this up here. Of course, we have Atalanta that we play tomorrow. He's not going to get playing time. He's not going to get time to build chemistry with the club. He's not going to get any time of that. That's what I was kind of hopeful. I didn't think he was going to play tomorrow, because even if you were to be able to get a deal done, I don't think it's going to be that quick that he would have. I mean, maybe it could have. You never know. But you look at some of these Premier League teams, they're able to negotiate and do these things quick. I was talking with some people here, and they say, and let me know what you feel like. They're blaming this on they're calling it the European way of negotiations and getting things done. It's an ugly American thought, but just like here, I feel like the deal would have gotten done quick. Heck, they moved. Again, if you watch NBA, if you don't, whatever, they moved Russell Westbrook like that in a day. There weren't even rumors of it, and then it moved, and he happened, and you had 3 players going to Washington, DC, and all that, and then you had him going to LA. It's just how quickly things get done. I understand it's a different way of doing business, but I don't know. That's just it's frustrating. Like I said, right now I'm not gonna say shook, but I'm not happy. Okay, anyway, here's the fixture list of what we have. We got Udinese, we've got Empoli, and then we have is that right? Do we have Napoli? Yeah, we have Napoli and then Milan. So that's, Napoli is what they're going through a little bit of turmoil right now, but I'm not confident right now until I see what this team puts together. Yes, you have Allegri, but I'm not confident that this team is gonna set the world on fire right away. What are your all thoughts? Alexander, I'm confident that we'll sign Locatelli, but it just takes so much. We should start negotiations with Dybala's replacement, as he will retire in 10 years, and I hope that's enough to finalize negotiations. Yeah. My biggest issue is with this, and let me pull it up. Let me find out where it is. There it is. It's the certain guidelines that they're really requesting that I don't know who I should be more frustrated with right now. Should I be frustrated with Juventus? Should I be frustrated with Sassuolo? Both, maybe, or all the above. The goal for top 4, and I guess all this is based on, because I think it was in case of UCL qualification. So it wasn't exactly the wording of like finishing top 4, right? It was more of qualification, as in, is UEFA going to try to Let me think of a way appropriately. Screw Juventus over. That's still not appropriate, but you know what I mean. Are they going to try to screw Juventus over and find a way to weasel in, even though all the courts are ruling in favor of Barca and Real Madrid and all that over the Super League? You can't put anything past Ceferin at this point. That's one thing I wonder if that's what Sassuolo is really. They don't want to have some kind of issue where you miss out on that money from Champions League, so then Juventus is going to try not to pay right away. And then we also have to worry about Chiesa. So Chiesa's coming. The bill comes due, guys, and the bill comes due for Chiesa next year. So that's one thing I'm worried about and wonder. Sorry guys, I have neglected a little bit. I was going at the top, but let me get down through some of these. Yes, Julian says, oh, sorry guys, let me get rid of this one. Make sure you like the video. Appreciate it. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Let's see where we are right now. Are we still at 1,199? Yep, just one more. Come on, guys. If you haven't done it yet, let's hit that subscribe button. Let's see. Cosmic Juicy. That kills me. I don't know. Anyway, I think we will get home before, but he won't play. Wait, what do you mean? I hope we will get home. I think we will get home before, but he won't. Oh, you think we'll get him before the season starts, but he won't play? I mean, what? Explain that. Explain. What are you saying, Cosmic? Because okay, if you're gonna say that he won't play, like to me, if it's before the season starts and you have any kind of preseason matches besides Atalanta or what have you, which I don't think there are gonna be after Atalanta. Let me know if you know of any other ones that are popping up. But you need to get him reps. You need to get him playing time. You saw what happened in that Barcelona match where guys just came back from vacation. They don't have the chemistry built up yet, and then Locatelli's coming to a situation where it's not guys that he's familiar with outside of the few handful of Italians, Chiesa, Bonucci, Chiellini, whatever have you. But he still needs to get acclimated to everybody. I just don't like it for the beginning. I worry about some growing pains that could come in even harder against situations like that. I don't know. Julian Sasikula said Lewin and Henrique to replace. Signed Lewin and Henrique to replace Locatelli. Well, yeah, and I know that they have their they have it. That's the problem is Sassuolo doesn't have to worry about this. Sassuolo doesn't have to worry about the situation with Juventus right now because Juventus are the ones that are, when I say struggling, they're the ones that need to move this along because then they need to get into playing. They don't have to worry about it. They could have Luan and Henrique out there playing and practicing. It's no skin off their ass. That's the way I look at it. Sayak said, what if the deal's already done and both Agnelli and Carnevale chilling out there and reading the Twitter? I don't think so. I don't think that would benefit Agnelli in any way. but you can think that. Cosmic, I think he'll come to UA before the first game of the season. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't know. Joseph said, I'm positive that we aren't going to close Locatelli this summer. I still think it gets done. I mean, I get less and less confident, but especially when you say the numbers, that's the biggest frustration to me. Is the biggest hurdle to jump should be that 35 million euro or whatever mark, and it seems that they're meeting that. That's where I'm pissed off, and that's why I'm upset right now. What else do we got here? These negotiations are reflecting the current financial situation at the club. We're trying to save as much money as we can. Well, that's my problem, though, man, is it appears now it's not about money. Like, isn't that what we're hearing from the latest reports, is that it's not about money, it's about I guess it's about money as in when it gets paid, as in they want it, they want only 1 year loan instead of 2, but it's not about, like, meeting that 35 million thing. If again, reports could be nonsense, it could be BS or whatever have you, but at the same time, that's why I'm frustrated. Is if Juventus could meet that money line, these little intricacies, you came all the way to Turin not to get it done. Come on, like, this is ridiculous at this point. I'm frustrated, and I haven't been the most patient fan during all of this. There's plenty of reasons why I haven't been. But I think a lot of fans are losing their patience when it comes right now because of the situation. And I'm also not just going to urinate all over the situation and act like the sky is falling and everything's terrible for Juventus. They've got a way to go. They can definitely beat these teams without a Locatelli. But I want to get Locatelli in there because I think he can definitely do a lot more than the sorry excuse for midfielders that we have right now for the most part. And I really want to see this team start to pick up and get into a form that Allegri will lead them to. All right. Mohammed, I hope Allegri calls Pirlo to come and play for the first match day. He had done better than Ram. Yes. Yeah. Well, yeah. I wish. Um, oh, Ned, I was waiting. I was wondering to see who would be the first one. We'll get into that topic. We're going to talk about Pjanic. Oh, Ryan, my guy. I hope Pjanic comes instead of Locatelli. He's not worth it to me since Sassuolo are laughing at us. I mean, no, no, I can't agree with you. We're gonna get to that topic. Well, let's leave that here. I have that topic coming up. It's on my list. Trust me. I just want to do some. I just want to see what you guys are thinking right now. Mr. Dax, what would you do if Juventus got banned from the Champions League forever? What would I do? Go all in and buy as much stock in the Super League as possible. And because I believe the Super League will happen, I've already fully bought in when it comes to the Super League because look at the struggles we've had as a club right now when it comes to just buying players. You look at what the I'm feeling like I'm just a broken record. That's a generic whatever saying. That's musty as hell too. Anyway, I feel like a broken record, just saying the same thing over and over of how annoyed I am looking at PSG, Man City, and all these players and Premier League, and that they can comfortably go and buy whoever they want with no issue. They spend 150 million or offer 130 million here and there for whoever they want and don't even sweat it. That's where I get frustrated. So I'd say I'd go all in on the Super League, which I'm headed there now. Our boy Gianotti, Julian said, Ryan, it's not Locatelli's fault. It's would you quit calling him Sassy Culo? It feels wrong to read that, but yeah, Sassy Culo. Donate on Manuel because of his current club. He can't afford a slow. That is true. Julian is right. We cannot afford a slow start to the season. Let me go back. Let me real quick. Actually, this is terrible to do on while I'm doing a live by myself. But I want to see how we started last season. We dropped some points early, didn't we? If I'm correct, can you all if somebody can go find that and pull that up and let me know. Oh God, that's going back to 2019. We don't need 2019. We need 2020. All right, here we go. Also, me being American, this bothers me because I go by our dates and our headlines. Yeah, we beat Sampdoria. We drew with Roma right away. We drew with Crotone. We had a bad start. We drew with Hellas Verona. Yeah, it was not a good start at all last season. So we can't afford to do that again, especially after what happened, last season. To me, it's my focus is solely on Serie A. Would love to be able to focus on Champions League, but I'm not even going to be entertaining that idea right now. Ryan, what Locatelli should do is part for once. Honestly, Ryan, tell me, what do you think? What should Locatelli do that he hasn't done already? Because to me, I feel like Locatelli has stood his ground, said he wants Juventus, has gone all in on Juventus, said bleep you to Arsenal, bleep you to whoever else has you in the Premier League or whatever. I think he's done his part. He's held firm that he wants Juventus. And could you imagine, like I said again, could you imagine the situation if he didn't want, or if he didn't have a preference for Juventus? Imagine playing Ramsey and saying you can't accept a slow start. Yeah, that's fair. Dax, what would you do if we got Locatelli and ended up being a big flop? What would I do? I mean, what do you mean what I do? What have I done the last couple of years with all the players that we got? I wasn't riding, I wasn't, cheering them on the entire time with a lot of these players, what have you, with, who was, I wasn't, Rabiot's done better. He's done better. But like Ramsey, all these players, I would do the same thing I've been doing with them, which is, okay. That's okay. I'll hold myself accountable. That's a lie. When it comes to Italian players, I've made excuse after an excuse for Bernardeschi. Now I backed away from it, and especially since we've been doing the channel. Well, before then, I have understood Bernardeschi. It ain't gonna happen here. It's not gonna happen here, whatever have you. But I am an Italian shill. I will say that. So I'm very blinded when I see an Italian player that I'm gonna believe in them more than other players. But I think for the most part, I don't think Locatelli is gonna be a flop. If you think he's gonna be a flop, let me know why. Tell me why. Paulo said it's the same thing that last year with Chiesa. I remember he played for Fiorentina and then moved to Juve, so we will see Locatelli influence in January. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, that's fair. Here's my thing. The Chiesa situation was different. And the reason I say it's different is we were told, I don't know if you remember, I was a little bit too. I've been too invested. I wish I could. I wish I wasn't as invested in the Mercado as I have been. Of course, you have to if we're doing like a channel like this. Since the beginning, I was invested, in this, and I was following, all the players we were looking at. Chiesa was an idea, but Chiesa wasn't what Locatelli is in this market. Is the target. Locatelli's the only real target. Yeah, there's Kyle Jorge and they got him, but it's been Locatelli from the beginning. Chiesa was, I believe, if I recall, I don't know if it was Monblano or if it was Di Marzio. It was probably Monblano because Monblano always spouts these ridiculous phrases and sayings. Sometimes I love it, sometimes now it makes me cry, like the Donnarumma thing. But basically, he said if they're able to sell or loan out players or whatever have you, then there'll be like a surprise at the end of the Mercado. Do you all remember what I'm saying? I remember that. I remember being like, okay, what's he talking about? Who's this guy that they're talking about? And, we've had, Chiesa was rumored. Chiesa was trying to go to Juventus a couple years, but I didn't know if that was the guy they were talking about. They didn't really say. But Chiesa was kind of one of those last pickups at the end when things worked out. So it wasn't exactly... It was at the end, but it wasn't the same situation where we've got nothing else to hang our hat on right now. We got what Kyle Jorge going to come out and set the world on fire? He's not a midfielder. That's what we need. Nanva, Italians like to sip on their espressos over multiple meetings. Yeah, I was sipping mine this morning, so I can't really say that. It is frustrating though to have the meeting for the meeting for the meeting for the meeting. I just don't know, like, what the hell is happening in this meeting? Are they really just going and having lunch and just eating and talking about BS, and then at the very last second they're like, maybe Locatelli, maybe we can offer you $20, and then whatever. I don't know. That was a stupid phrase. I don't know what I was saying with that thing. Anyway, but it is frustrating. It seems like they're, I don't know, just like, in my experience, at least here, it's less, maybe it's more laid back, more cordial than it is here, even though the situation, everything I've heard doesn't sound that way. Sayak said, Locatelli's first game and goal would be against Milan. That's the reason we were delaying the deal. I mean, that's fine. That'd be great. Yeah, that'd be great. It'd be a good story for him, but I want him... I need him at the club now. I don't need to put this off any longer and worry about what's going to happen in the first couple games and to see us drop points to freaking Udinese or Empoli. We don't need it. Let's see. Yeah, Napoli and Milan for the third and fourth games. We should have gotten him 2 weeks ago so he can gel with the team. That's my biggest problem, and that's why I'm as frustrated as I am right now. Is because I'm really looking at like, what are we doing right here? Let me go up here. What are we doing right now for all this time that we don't have this player in the club? Building chemistry, working with teammates, working with Ronaldo. Even if you're a Ronaldo fan, let me know. But working, and developing all that. Okay, Julian's doing my stuff. Okay, here we go. We'll get down here in just a sec, Julian. I see you coming up. Let me get into the other graphic that Alejandro made. If I don't use his graphics, he will shoot me. So let me go ahead and do this up. So basically, who is to blame, and how should we be feeling about the Lucas situation? I've been talking about it, obviously, for a while, and that's what we're doing. This is a therapy session. Nobody's happy about it. Nobody's enjoying this. But who's to blame after today's meeting for not finding an agreement? Of course, when I say this, I don't have an answer, but when I say is who do I put the most blame on, it has to be Cherubini in this situation, am I right? Like, I understand Cherubini came in, you take Paratizzi's job, and I understand Cherubini, he and Arriva Bene have this new goal of what they're doing is they're trying to make sure Juventus is not overspending. And I could sit here and I could tell you day in and day out, they're saving Juventus money. This is a good deal because they're doing this, and I could cheerlead, and I could do all that, I could sit here and, just spout whatever nonsense. But at the same time, like, that's great. That's great that they're saving money. But what about the on-field results? What about how that's being affected because you don't have the player in there in training? Also, can we bring up the topic of how Cherubini, for the first part of this, you had, or not the first part, but like the middle part of this, we had Allegri coming into meetings and Agnelli. That's always going to mess me up every single time. Agnelli coming into meetings and like holding his hand and doing his job for him, doing the job that you were hired to do, and you had to have the big man come in and do it for you. That's embarrassing. Like I said yesterday, if somebody came in, if my boss, it's embarrassing when I'm trying to get interviews done and I'm trying to do get serious information out of like a suspect or something like that, and he has to come in and do it for me. That's that's where I get frustrated. So that shouldn't be happening right now. So that's how I look at it. I kind of blame Cherubini. I think that's also to go with this. So when we say is Cherubini struggling in his first month, his first few months on the job, I mean, I'd have to say yes. I guess it would have to depend on what would happen with the situation of Kyle George. Does he develop into something serious on the line or even sooner? But like, yeah, he's struggling. I'm not loving what I'm seeing from Cherubini at all. If you think differently, let me know in the comment section down below. Let me jump back into some of these comments. We'll come back to that here in a sec. Let's see. Yeah. Mohammed, ban me again and I'll sub you with a new account. Okay, Mohammed, I'm on it. You get the ban. There you go. Here goes Dax with the questions. I appreciate it, Dax. You'll help me relax a little bit instead of just focusing on the Locatelli situation. I think the biggest part of why I'm so frustrated is I think not Locatelli. Julian and I were planning on coming here, hanging out, enjoying today, and Julian bails on me and leaves me alone with. No, I'm kidding. It's not his fault. I come in here and we just have to vent on the situation of why we're frustrated. Stuff we've been talking about for weeks now, and it's just that's why I'm so pissed. It's because he should be here playing. Training with the club. Okay, let's focus on what Dax is saying. Three best players in Serie A at the moment. You guys drop some of your thoughts in here as well. I want to hear this. Okay, at the moment, okay, Serie A has lost a lot of players. I mean, one sec. Let me get a drink. Yeah, sorry, I'm over here dehydrated. Okay. I'll appease the fanboys. Let's go with Ronaldo number one. Let's go with Ronaldo's in there. He has to be in there, pure talent-wise, whatever have you. Ronaldo is one of the best players in the world. All right, well, I will even agree. I'm frustrated with him. I don't like his attitude a lot of times, but overall, when it just comes to pure talent, best player in the world. Number two. Oh, see, Donnarumma. I may have put Donnarumma in the top three. Then after, especially what I just saw from him, I would probably put Donnarumma in there. But he's gone now, so that's out of the picture, out of the question. See, I don't feel like putting Chiesa in there would be fair because I feel like Chiesa, I like a lot of what I see from Chiesa, but he's not there yet. So okay, actually, God, this is gonna be a homer. This is gonna be a homer answer, isn't it? Because I feel like okay, put Ronaldo, and then I'm gonna say. I'll say who I think is the best defender in the world, and I've argued this or not argued it, but we've had this conversation. Personally, right now, and maybe I think Chiellini is the best defender in the world. I think he is right now. I think he's the best defender that I've seen at Juventus, at least the center back. So I'm gonna go homer and put Ronaldo and Chiellini, which are two reasons why they're not. Okay, that's not fair to say two reasons why because the defender you can only do so much by himself, but like. I feel like Juventus should win the Scudetto this season. Give me... Okay. Who does Inter have left? Do they have anybody left? Do they have anybody worthwhile? I don't know if okay, see, I don't feel like I want to put Ibrahimovic in there because he's always injured. He's older, but he is damn good. He's impressive. Nobody plays quite like him. What else we got here? Give me some Atalanta. They got I'm running through their roster in my head. Okay. Let me see. Let me run through some of these and see if anybody else has any to add me. Nanva, have you joined the finished the Kyle George video? That's Jules. You said that. Yeah, Julian. No, he hasn't done it yet. We will be doing it soon. Anybody else have some ideas on names to throw in there that they would put there with Chiellini and let's see. You put Theo Hernandez, Chiesa, and Ronaldo. Yeah, okay. God, that would be such a homer thing of me to say Chiellini, Chiesa, and Ronaldo, and then when we don't win, I don't know. That's why. Dybala's another one I like, but he's just injured all the time. That's why I can't put Dybala in right now. I'm thinking of healthy too. I'm also going with players that are healthy and top. Oh, okay, that's fair. Thank you. I think was that Nanva who said that? Yes, yeah. Okay, I'll give an Inter player some credit. Barella is great. I do like Barella a lot. Would love to see him. He's not coming to Juventus, but yeah, I'll put Barella in there. That's take my homer card off me a little bit. There we go. I like that one. All right. Let's see. Seasman says if we fail to sign Locatelli and one more midfielder, then what was the point of sacking Pirlo? I see. I get your point, but I don't think that's a fair assessment because to me, the point in sacking Pirlo was because he wasn't ready for the job. He wasn't built to win there. Thanks, Muhammad. Okay, Muhammad, I will come down and I will catch up to these. Sorry, I saw it there at the bottom scrolling up. I will catch up to these comments. Just give me a second, all right? We're just hanging out. We're enjoying today, okay? We're all very happy. We're very happy today after what happened. Anyway, I don't agree with that statement. I think Allegri can come in and kind of do the coach thing and whip these guys into shape and maybe actually have a plan for what he's doing. Pirlo, I saw too much of. He was experimenting. He was doing a lot of experimenting to see what worked. But the problem is you got through an entire season and he never figured out what worked. So to me, I feel like you had enough time to figure it out. I wanted to see some kind of development. I think over time, I really saw the team get worse. So I think Allegri will definitely be able to do that. Okay, I'll try to hurry these up. Julian, excuse me. He said, Justin, okay, F, Mary, kill. Locatelli, Pjanic, Tchouameni. Okay. Okay, Mary's gonna be Locatelli. It's gonna be Locatelli. Locatelli, I see us sticking with it in the long term. I could wake up next to that every day, you know what I'm saying? Maybe the mole. The mole bothered me a little bit. But that's about it. I mean, who am I kidding? Anyway, there we go. Pjanic, Pjanic is gonna be kill. Tchouameni, I feel like maybe a one-night stand with him, see what he can get done for the club. That's what we'll go with. Thank you, Julian. Thank you for that one. Kostis J said, I'm so depressed I didn't get done. It's gotten to the point where I don't know if I care about Locatelli joining us this season. I think you're not fully serious because of the laughing thing, but I agree. Mohammed, Julian, wait 10 minutes. It might have been longer than that, honestly, before I got to this. I'm upset about it. I'm frustrated. I do care, no matter what I say. The problem is, it'd be different if it were Locatelli being the problem. He's not the problem at this point. Honestly, it's the two clubs that are involved, even our own club, that are one of the problems. Like and subscribe, guys. If you haven't liked and subscribed, do it now, please. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel. Let's see. Did we get to 1,200? Okay, now we're not there yet. So try to get us to 1,200. Please do that while we're here. Okay. Alexander, because of all this, we still have the best mercado in Italy. At least none of our top players left the club. That is very true. Okay. I don't know if I'd say we have the best mercado, but I'd say we definitely did not hurt ourselves. We did not shoot ourselves in the foot. We didn't lose anything. That would be worrisome for the most part, besides, Demirel for maybe, when I say worrisome, I just say if, we're talking about, say, Chiellini and Bonucci, who they both have, and they both have a history of getting injured. Say they both get hurt, and then you're stuck, you got the licks, but then you're stuck with Rugani, or even Dragusin, who Dragusin could be something, but he's still young. Sayak, the most important reason why I want the Locatelli deal done is there won't be any money to spend for Pjanic. Yes, anything to block Pjanic out, I would be happy. Agree with you, Sayak. Sujia says if Juventus signed Locatelli, the formation would be Rabiot, Locatelli, Weston McKitty. You got this. I like that. I mean, those are all three competent ones. Locatelli, Rabiot, I wasn't high on before, but he's definitely built himself up in my book. I like to see those three out there. Yes, delete agree to sell my terms. All right. Cosmic Juicy, I don't want to start the season with a 4-4-2. It did not work out last season. Locatelli can't change that either way. We need to start as a 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1. I agree. Yeah, I agree. 4-4-2, I don't think it's going to happen, guys. If you ask Julian, if you haven't commented yet, let us know your thoughts on the 4-4-2. But I think 4-3-3 is where we're going to be starting with. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that was when you were asking about that. Okay. All right. My preferred 11 information for the Atalanta game. Give me a sec. All right. Actually, let me save that. I want to save that one for the end. I'll save that for the end. Let me get through these because you guys will be waiting for me for a while. So, Mohammed, I'll come back to that one at the end. I do want to do that one though. Yeah. We can laugh at Arsenal. Mirko, to me, Locatelli can be a good player in 2 to 3 years. Remember, after Verratti came back, Locatelli didn't play again. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I mean, Verratti is Verratti. So, and that's what I think more is, I think they were kind of going all in on a more established player there. Locatelli's still young. he just really joined the. I mean, when I say joined, he just really started getting actual serious playing time with the first team of the Italian national team. But I think he will be good. I think he could be a serious contender in the future for the Italian national team. And there's Muhammad with his jokes. Yes, exactly. We got here, guys. We made it. I'm not rushing it too much. I'm really tired with Locatelli transfer saga. It's only Locatelli available. We have to find the alternative soon. Sassuolo are very jealous with Juventus, and I don't like them now. I think a lot of it that does have a lot to work to play on it. It's just they're. And every club right now, and that's why I worry about even next year with trying to do, unfortunately, unless Vlahovic goes to Tottenham or wherever else right now, that's what I kind of worry about. Is I feel like everybody's trying to screw him because in the long run, Juventus and they're looking after themselves, and you should be because they're the ones making the money for Serie A, and they're the reason Serie A is staying afloat. Or Juventus, AC Milan, Inter, whatever have you, those are the money makers. So they should be getting their money. But all the small clubs aren't happy with it. They're going to do this crap. Don Val, he's working on it this weekend. Lots of wedding stuff. Yeah, we'll see when it gets out, but I definitely will be working on it soon, hopefully. I don't know if he'll be doing it by himself or not this time. Let's see. Okay. Yes, Muhammad, we reached this comment in the stream. Thank you. Sue just said Juventus should sign Nicolo Zaniolo, replacement for Adam Ramsey for free transfer. I wish it was that simple. I wish we were playing FIFA out here and we could just pick whoever we wanted. Zaniolo, if he was healthy, yeah, I love Zaniolo. I want him. I would love to see him at Juventus. I would even, and this is going a little bit far, but I would even, consider taking him while he's injured, at least. Yeah, I don't know. I like Zaniolo that much that I would kind of put faith that he'd get recovered. But you can't pay him that kind of money. But yeah, again, and Ryan said it right after it. You don't need another injury-prone player. The problem is like there's an injured, Aaron Ramsey. There's an injured whatever have you, but they're not with Zaniolo. Zaniolo's a beast out there, guys. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, there we got these answers. Dax, 3 worst Juventus players at Juventus. You're just trying to make me just call out people and look bad, on the internet, which stays around forever. The 3 worst players at Juventus. The 3 players that I want out, or we'll go with those. So it's Aaron Ramsey, it is Rugani, and it would be, who else could I include in this without going too hard on anybody? Okay. See, I wouldn't even throw Bernardeschi in there. I don't think it's fair to Bernardeschi even. I don't think Bernardeschi's good by any reason, but I wouldn't put Bernardeschi in there. Somebody who give me another worst player. Who am I forgetting? I'm not gonna try to throw Ronaldo in there just to piss people off. No, I'm not going to do that. Julian, for his best one, said Ronaldo and Serie A. Ronaldo, Chiesa, Barella. Yeah, I like that lineup a lot. Yeah. Padin, are you saying for worst or are you saying for the best? Padin, I don't know if I'd say he's the worst, honestly. I don't feel like that's fair. Of course. Oh, maybe I should just say Szczesny because I'm so upset and I'm still salty over the Donnarumma situation. That's what I would, maybe I'll throw that one out there. All right, what else we got here? Anybody else has some serious? Okay, yeah, a lot of people are upset about the Locatelli situation. Okay, Andrew, is the current Juventus roster hard to coach with no defensive midfielder and Ronaldo? I think Ronaldo is hard to coach. I would say it's difficult because Ronaldo, I feel like he requires a lot around him. He needs a lot more. It's not just I don't want to go in and say that he's not a team player, but I just want to say he requires, and he's, am I going to say he's a diva? I don't want to say he's a diva either. I feel like he requires a lot of attention and a lot more. I think you need more guys like Locatelli or whoever that will be able to create for him. I just don't think he's going to be a guy that's going to go in and just do for himself every single time. That's kind of what I expect from guys, and that's why I'm a little bit harsh on him. Okay. Rather have Pogba, Conte, Verratti, or Locatelli in Juve. Okay, I would go. I really was high on Verratti at first. I like N'Golo Kante a lot, but I'm gonna go for the three guys that I'm like really invested in, who I wanted: Pogba, Verratti, and Locatelli. All players that I wanted at Juventus. I'm gonna put Verratti a little bit lower just because he's gotten a little bit older. I guess I would. I'm gonna go Pogba, Locatelli, and then Verratti for that reason, because I think Locatelli. I don't want to be a homer, but or whatever. I just want to say he. With his age, he's still got a lot more playing time in him when you're comparing him to those other players. Nanva said, your thoughts on Felix Correa going to Parma with an option to buy? Doesn't look like he impressed. No, he didn't impress. He didn't impress me at all. The times that I did watch him, basically what I kind of said and the feeling that I got from him was he has a high motor. He's a ton of speed. He's definitely he's running up and down the field, going all over the place. But in the end, he he didn't live up to the bill technically. So he's not there yet. He's got a ways to go. But my thoughts on him going to Parma with an option to buy, I'm okay with it now, mainly because there's a buyback option. So I mean, I was kind of surprised that they went ahead and made that move for him to go to Parma. But maybe he can go develop, and then even if they buy him, if they decide he's going to be worthwhile in the end, or if they can make some money off of him, buy him on back, it's okay then. So yeah, I think a lot of people said the potential to buy back is the biggest deal with that. Off topic, to prove money can be spent on the 13th. Here we go, Fix. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's what I needed. I needed a little bit of a something to take me off of this. So Fix is saying off topic. We were talking about this yesterday. If you were here in the live, to prove money can be spent on the 13th, I bought Deadpool 1 and 2 4K, Blade 4K. Oh, the old school Blade. All right. Guardians 1, Close Encounters, Heat, the Godfather trilogy, Devil's Advocate, and Firefly. Okay, those are some solid ones. I haven't seen Firefly. My brother's a big fan of it. I've heard it's good. I don't think I've seen Close Encounters or Heat either. I need to watch Heat. But Godfather trilogy, you can't go wrong there, obviously, and that's such a generic, thing to say for me. What else we got? Let's see. Looking for more. What's up, Uchenna? Uchenna? I apologize. I appreciate you hanging out. Andrew, what question? Can you tell me? I don't see it. What question are you asking? What question was Dax asking? Because it's not showing up on here for me. Yeah, and okay, Fix. That's a very good point, Fix. That's what I'm worried about, and that's kind of what I'm resigned to too. Is I don't know if Zaniolo will ever get to that point ever again. After he got injured, he came back against Juventus, and then the next thing you know, shortly after, what match was it? Let me know. I have a terrible memory when it comes to this, but it was like right after he got healthy and came back, he went back down again and tore his other ACL. And a lot of those things, you don't come back your full self after that. So, oh yeah, thank you, Nero. I totally forgot DeCilio. The main reason I didn't put DeCilio in the worst players list is because right now he looks better than Pellegrini for our future for the upcoming season. So, all right. Juventus should get rid of Perin. His performance is not capable of Champions League. Yeah, but who else are you going with? What other options do you have if you get rid of Perin? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Andrew. Yeah, and thank you, Ryan. Yeah, you get 23.4 for winning it, and then 14.6 for fourth. Yeah. Let's see. Now let me go back. What was the question from Mohammed that he threw in here? Oh, okay. Yeah. I got it. I'm going back to find it. Let me find it. Wait, Ramsey. Okay, Mohammed, I think your question left. Where was the question? Can you rewrite it out? I forgot it. Oh, there it is. Give us your preferred 11 information for Atalanta game. Okay, I guess I'd go with the 4-3-3 just because that seems to be the safe option going on. I think that's what Allegri likes playing for the most part starting out. So I would have... Okay. I'm so better visually. I need to actually get the application where I can put it all here. Let me pull up real quick. Okay, so we can have, if we're saying starting off with the Atalanta match, we have Rabiot's injured. Okay, answer me this question, Muhammad or whoever's in the chat. Answer me this: do you want to go with? Sorry, this heat is great. Do we want to go with what I think is the best option for the club for the whole season, or do I want to go with like who do I want to see tested out? Because that makes a difference to me a little bit. If I want to see like my penultimate or not penultimate, my ultimate starting lineup, it would be. So I guess in goal I'd have Donnarumma. I'd have Donnarumma. No, I'd have Chesney. Again, I'm worried about Chesney this year. He did not look great last few times I've seen him. So we'll see what happens. You know, I don't want to be too low on him for now. He's going to have time to develop, but not super high on him. And then I'm going to go with, okay, so left back you got to have Alexandro, because otherwise your other option is DeCilio or Pellegrini. On the right I would put okay, between Danilo or Cuadrado. I guess it depends who I'm going to use in the midfield, because I liked, honestly, both of them. I liked them when they were moved up into the midfield. Okay, is McKennie suspended? Do you mean for the first match against Udinese or against, I guess he wouldn't be suspended against Atalanta? Anyway, okay. I'm going to go with Cuadrado. I'm going to say Cuadrado just because I think he can create for the club, and I want to see him get a little bit more. Then we're going to move it up to the midfield, and I'm going to have... holy hell. Sorry, I just... Now that I actually see the list in front of me, holy hell. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I'm going to throw Bentancur in there. I'm going to throw Bentancur. I'm going to throw... Okay, you're hurt. So normally I'd have Rabiot instead of Bentancur, so I would play in there. You think... Okay, 2-2. You think Danilo will play at mid? So do you want me to move him up and put him in the mid with him? So I'd put Danilo, Bentancur, and then I would have with them, I would have... I'm not putting Aaron Ramsey in, and I don't really want to put Bernadeschi in either. Let's put Weston McKennie in there. What do you guys think about that one? What do you think about that? Sorry, and I'm trying to do this in my head, so it's not as clean as I want to do. And then starting up front, I would have obviously Ronaldo. I'd have, okay, I would do actually Ronaldo, Chiesa, Dybala. That's what I want to see starting out. I want Dybala to be healthy. I want to see what Dybala brings. Nambic. You shut your damn mouth and you go. You keep that out of here. You keep that man's name out of here. No Candyman in my stream. What's up, comedian? Appreciate you joining us and hanging out for a little bit. Hey guys, if you haven't hit the like button, if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do that now. Appreciate it. It really helps the channel grow. Again, today has been a bit of a. It's just been us venting a little frustration, asking some ridiculous questions and what have you. Overall, but hopefully we can. Let's see. Hopefully we can come back, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Again, every time they say in the coming days, now they said the next meeting's in the coming days. I'm sure we'll hear some report of when that day is going to be. But my guess is every time they say that the coming days are coming, or there's going to be, damn it, meeting in coming days. Sorry, I'm just tripping over myself talking. You realize when you talk, you're just talking to a screen for this long, you're going to sound like an idiot nonstop. Whenever you hear that, almost every time it's almost Thursday of that week, so it's not the coming days. Mr. Dax said, "My football idol." It's about a tie between Buffon and Del Piero. Those are my two guys. Those are the two guys that got me in. Honestly, like as an American, I can talk about this a little bit, but I've talked about it a lot. If Mr. Dax, you've been in here before, that's what got me into football in general. Being an American, for the most part, it's all American football. It is basketball, and I live in Kentucky, which is a basketball-ruled state. So I grew up with basketball and all that. It wasn't until I got a little bit older, was close to my grandfather, who was from Sicily, and he enjoyed the game of football, but for the most part, he didn't have a team. His family immigrated. He was born in 1905, before anything was really established with him. Back in those days when he was young, there was no at least with the family then, there just wasn't an established team or anything like that. So I basically got to choose for myself, and this is basically the way I, after he passed away, kind of held on to my Italian heritage and like kind of lived through that because he was gone. And yeah, so that's for the most part. But it was Del Piero and Buffon in that '06 World Cup that really won me over. And those were the ones that I was like, okay, I got to follow these guys. These are the two guys that I loved watching play. I watched their energy. I loved seeing the leadership of Buffon. I sound like an idiot, but anyway, that's what I loved. Ryan. Okay. Sorry, I was reading through that. Sorry. Ryan says, I think the 4-4-2 with Tech, Alexandro, De Ligt, Rugani, De Sciglio, Chiesa, Ramsey, McKennie, Kulusevski, Dybala, and Ronaldo. Okay, I know Julian will be agreeing with you. He loves Kulusevski. He is a Kulusevski guy, so he'll agree with you there. See, I was going more with who I'd want. Okay, let's see. Tech, and then you have Alexandro, De Ligt, Rugani. Ryan, for saying Rugani, I immediately am going to ban you. So you're now banned. You're not really banned, but yes, for putting Rugani in, they're not happy. But I guess if you just want to get him reps for the most part, I was going more with who I think the best squad I could put together. Did I even do the center backs? Did I skip that? I think I did, didn't I? I think okay. We'll go De Ligt and we'll go Chiellini or Bonucci, either one, honestly, at this point. I'd probably rather see Chiellini, but I'm also, if you're thinking you don't want to get him injured and stuff like that, yeah, why risk Chiellini out there? But I don't want to see Rugani. I don't want to see Rugani play again. Chiesa, Ramsey, McKennie, like it except for Ramsey. That's it. Let's see. Nanva, this exercise shows how poor our mid is once again. It is. No, that's the one thing that I was thinking of, and that's what before I even started to do this, and I apologize, it's been a busy day, so I didn't have a lot of time to really do a lot of prep work like I want to do, especially once the season starts. I'll do a lot more prep before we come in. But I would look through the midfield, and I literally just stared at it, and I was like, okay, he's injured, and our options are Bentancur, McKennie, Ramsey. And see, I'm doing this without counting like the wingers is what I'm doing. So, yeah, I don't. Or I'm trying to do it without counting wingers. Yes, of course, Alexi Lawless. Yes, I mean, and I knew Alexi Lawless before I knew whatever. I've never been a big fan of his, honestly. He's fine, but yeah. The fix. Oh, it's I read that the next local meeting was after Sunday. I'm not sure. Honestly, I usually have my phone on me, and I let's see. Yeah. Oh, okay. Thanks. Sorry, Alejandro was letting me know I could have favorite comments that I wanted to go back to. So I know that now for the future. I don't see any updates. I haven't looked through the Twitter part though, so we'll see. And Alejandro, if you're there still, let me know. Yeah, let me know if you know of any of that information. It says after Sunday, but what's after Sunday? That could be Friday next week. That could be, that could be game day against Udinese. So whatever. Okay. Mr. Dax. Not sure if I've asked this, but which year's Juventus jersey is your favorite? Ooh. Okay. One sec. You want to go home, away, or third, or which one, or do you mean like the home shirt? Favorite one. Okay, I will say this. I know that I loved. Was it 2015? The black and gold. Those are one of my favorites. I love the black and gold. That shirt was one of my favorites. It's okay. I have a hard time remembering which year was which when it comes to the home ones, especially the ones when they're very similar. But I'll just say this: I love the look of the new one. That's the kind of stripes I'm looking for. I don't like the super thin stripes, because then the super thin stripes look like, if you live in America, they look like referee shirts. So I like the way that this year's kit looks. Once I get that one, that'll be one of my favorite ones. I love the design of it. But I also prefer the ones that have the black in the back instead of having the white spot and then having the number. I like having the black spot and the white number and letters. That's my preference overall. Dex, did you say if you meant home or what? Okay. Yeah, I'll believe it when we hear the next meeting is absolutely. Okay, would you rather have a stronger mid, defense, or attack? Okay, sorry, my wife messaged me. Would I rather have a stronger mid, defense, or attack? I've always been kind of more of a, and this is also the style of what we played like American football. Is I've always been a big believer in defense, and also in basketball too. It's always been when it comes to sports. I'm a big believer in defense. You know, the old defense wins championships, whatever have you. Of course, if you score enough, the defense doesn't matter anyway. I think so. It's kind of ingrained in me, especially watching Italian football. I'm a big believer in the defense overall. But honestly, right now, I guess I would say if what I want to have right now would be a stronger mid, because you see what happens when you have a weak midfield like we've had the last few years. It literally stalls your entire game and stalls everything. Nothing gets done. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with the chat. I think we're saying. Silenzio Stampa said, Rugani is a good player. I don't like the hates. I'm sorry, dude. I can't, the Rugani that people know and that people love, I have not seen him at Juventus. Especially I haven't seen him recently at Juventus. Since Sadi came in, it's only been a couple of years. It's been 2 years. But he was so bad under Sadi that I don't want to see him out there again. He just gave up goal after goal after goal. I can't do it. I can't do it again. But also, please hit that like or subscribe button if you haven't done so already. I'm guessing if you're leaving comments, you may have already. Let me check. Let's see. Can we get to 40 likes? We've got 38 up there right now. If you could hit that like button, that'd be a big help for us. And like I said, I'm excited about what we can bring to the channel here in the coming days, or the coming weeks, honestly. Not days, but coming weeks. Once the season starts, it's going to be a lot of fun. What I want to do, and let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section, or not comments, in the chat. Let me know right now if you're here. Something I would like to do that I think would be a lot of fun is getting opposing fans, especially, obviously like Milan or whatever have you, when we play them, to come in and just kind of go at each other a little bit, have a little fun back and forth. If you're very much against that, let me know too, but I just think that's a lot of fun, to rally each other up a little bit. Otherwise, you're going to have Julian and I just agreeing with each other or whatever. Sometimes I think a little bit of fighting's good. Andrew likes the 16-17 away or home. Yeah, I do like those a lot as well. Ryan, 2005-2006. Let me pull that one up just so I can remember, because that was right when I was newly initiated into the Juventus fandom. Okay. Oh no, I'm using this one's in Belgium. Let's see. 506 home. I need to figure out how to throw the stuff up on the screen too. Okay. Oh yeah. I do like that one a lot too. That one is beautiful. And yeah, that's what I'm talking about when I look like at stripes that are not too thin but not too thick at the same time. I like those a lot. Yep. I know this is a really in conversation. Let's see. Comedian saying home kit 96, 97. All right. You know what? We'll pull that one up as well. Sure. 96. I was 7 years old, or I was 6 years old. 6 and 7. Oh, duh. The classic Sony. Guess. Okay. Of course I love that one. Yeah. Actually, my cousin actually owns that one, so that one's pretty cool. I need to get that one from him. Sorry, massive moment here. The best thing, did that one not pop up? The best thing about Rugani is his wife. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one alone. But yeah, okay, Mr. Dex. Off topic, but favorite basketball player. Seeing this, I love these questions. If you love getting some of these questions, let me know. Favorite basketball player. If you want to go pro, which is like if you're here, you probably know. Do we really? Oh yeah, thank you guys. We got 41 likes. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for the support. Again, if you haven't subscribe to the channel. Julian's usually here, which will be a lot better when we're both here bouncing off each other. Sometimes it's awkward talking to a camera. Dax is off topic, but favorite basketball player. So if you want to go pro, which most people around the world know pro, it's Michael Jordan. To me, Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time. I'm not like the Ronaldo version of when it comes to Michael Jordan, where I'm just chilling for him or whatever have you. But I love Michael Jordan, and there's nothing like it. Growing up in the '90s and watching those Chicago Bulls teams and how good they were. Massimo throws up and says, Bryant, yeah, Kobe Bryant, love Kobe Bryant. Kobe, he's the other one that I liked. I talked about it before. we don't have it here. Okay, I live in Kentucky. Kentucky's well known for a basketball state. We thrive on basketball. We live. You literally, from when you're born, you basically pick a side. It's Louisville, Kentucky, whatever have you, and it's college teams. But so that's what I was getting into. I'm a college fan. More than anything, maybe once the season starts, I make sometimes wear a U of L thing on here. I'm a University of Louisville fan. It's been a rough couple of years. We won the championship in 2013, but some stuff happened. I'm not going to go into it. And it's been a little bit of a rebuild, if you want to say, for the last couple of years. If I'm going to say favorite Louisville player, I don't know if you guys... Okay, I'll say one that you guys may know, like Russ Smith. Russ Smith, he actually went to college with me. He played, I don't know if you know who he is. If any of you know, he's super fast, just a talent. Go look up Russ Smith basketball and watch him for U of L. The actual, his ability and skill is unmatched. I'm so upset that he didn't make it in the NBA. It's such a weird... There's so many players that just suck in college that end up being stars in the NBA, and I don't know how it happens. I'll say it right now. As a Louisville fan, Donovan Mitchell played for U of L, if you know who that is. Plays for the Jazz currently. And I called him Big Game Don when he was at U of L, because every big game, they beat Kentucky, I remember, in 2016 when he was there, and he had nothing to do with it. It was every other player, the local guys that were doing it. He just didn't show up, but now he's an NBA superstar. So it is what it is. It's kind of a different game, different skill level, whatever have you. I know a lot of you probably don't care, so I apologize. I'll get back into actually talking about, football, European football. Ryan, you said what season? Are you talking to somebody else? I don't know which one you were asking. The fix is all in classic blue and gold stripes. The stars strip is my all-time favorite. Are you talking about the 90? Is that 95? Is that the one that you're talking? Is that right? Yeah. Is that the one you're talking about? Ryan, actually, Julian, which Juventus kit do you own? Just say which season. Julian? Is Julian back in here? I think Julian's gone. I'm confused. I'm very confused. Ryan, please clarify what you were asking there. I don't know what you were saying. Is Julian in here? And then you're saying, I'm Justin. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're calling me Julian. Maybe that's why I'm confused. Yeah, Michael Jordan's a superstar. Julian's favorite basketball player is LeBron James, and he's incorrect. Dax, have you ever met a football player or famous person in real life? Yeah. Well, football player as in, like soccer. Like, sorry for guys that get upset with me saying soccer. But yeah, I mean, I live in the United States, so you don't have a lot of the guys. I mean, I know Del Piero was in New York. I was actually there in 2003, but I didn't know of him until it was 2004 when I actually learned who Del Piero was, and before I even became a fan. But no, I mean, the ones I met Drogba. He actually played a couple years ago at we have a local club. It's called Louisville City. It's not UCL, USL. It's like the league below MLS. We're trying to get an MLS team. We just started it like a couple years ago. We've won 2 of the titles. But anyway, Drogba was playing. I think one of his last game. I think it was his last game ever was against Louisville City in the championship game. Louisville City won, but it was really cool to see Drogba play there. That was cool, and I got to meet him and talk with him a bit. But like, if you say famous people in real life, like, I don't know how many famous people like you all would know that are on here when I say it, because I'm trying not to be an ugly American and think that what America is a fan of or what America is the important things. You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of people, I would imagine, don't know all these college teams. Maybe you do. Let me know if you guys aren't from America and you know when I'm saying college basketball, Duke, North Carolina, Louisville, Kentucky, UCLA, all these teams. Do you know about that? Is that even... do I sound like an idiot saying this right now? But like, I've worked for a few people. Certain ones I can say, certain ones I cannot. Rick Pitino, well-known college basketball coach, coached in Greece last couple of years. He's back in America now. He coached for U of L for Louisville when they won the championship. I worked for him, know him. He used to give me tickets to games. Really good guy. There's a few people that I know here personally. I don't know how much that you would really know who they are. If you actually are aware of like more local stuff in the United States, college stuff like that, yeah, I do, but I don't know if they'd be worth bringing up right now. All right. Let's see. Mandragora is on loan, or will he be with Juve this year? Is he on loan or is he sold? Mandragora. Hey, let's see. Aaliyah, if you're still there, can you let me know? What are we saying? Okay, I actually don't know. I know he's not with Juventus. I know he's not with that. Somebody answer him. I can't remember if he's loaned out or if he's sold. I thought he was sold, but I might be wrong. Okay. Rugani did great at Empoli as a kid, and now he's a grown man. Good team player. Same with DeCilio. I mean, yeah, I don't agree. I'm sorry when it comes to Rugani. He hasn't had that same. There's a lot of players. You could argue that with Bernardeschi. You say Bernardeschi was a great player at Fiorentina, or a good player. Now he hasn't been at Juventus. He just isn't. I don't know. I don't agree with that when it comes to Rugani. DeCilio, I'm not high on him, but I'm higher on him than I was last year, and with how poorly he played during, his last times being here. He looked better than Pellegrini, and that's really my main reason for doing that, or for liking him enough. Let's see. Danilo, I will never forget the 14-15 black golden jersey. Yes, that is one of my favorites. I would love if they would bring that back again. I love the gold accents. It was beautiful. It's one of my favorite ones of all time. Cruz, he is on the notification gang. Usually lets me know that he's on there. I'm anxious to see young Felix Correa at Parma. He needs this loan to get some time playing and will benefit Juve in the long term. Absolutely. Again, needs to work on those technical abilities because he just didn't have it against... why do I always say Cesena? I think I always end up almost saying that one wrong. Like I said, and if he does develop well, he can come back. So we'll see what happens there. Okay, Mr. Dex, favorite sports car or any car? Dude, I'll be honest, at this point in my life, I'm 31 years old. I have a kid. I have a family. Before I was more into like sports cars or whatever have you. Not now. What do I drive? I drive a freaking Ford Fusion. It was like one of the first cars I bought when I got my job. But the main reason I bought it is it's a freaking hybrid. And I'm with my job. I'm a private investigator, so I travel all over the United States. I'm always on the road. Luckily, not as often, so I'm able to do this. But I'm always on the road, so that gas mileage is where it's at. I don't know if sports car. I mean, yeah, everybody loves Ferrari and Lamborghinis and stuff like that. It's just I'm not in that spot in my life anymore. Honestly, what I want right now is it's such a dad mobile, but I just want to have like an Explorer and an Expedition or something like that. A big SUV is really what I want now. I know that was one of the lamest responses I could have given you, but that's just where I am. Yeah, thank you, Mirko. I thought he was sold. I just couldn't remember the details. Let's see. Oh, sorry. DeCilio is a good replacement for Alexandro Turnover. Yes, exactly. But yeah, I think it is better. Danilo, according to Transfer Market, is it Mandragora? I think I always say it wrong. Is on loan until 2022 with purchase obligation with conditions. Yeah, so more than likely he'll end up staying there. Anybody else that's in here, if you want to throw a like, if you want to throw a subscribe down while you're here, I'd appreciate it. Definitely help us get our count up there. Let me see. Ryan, let me ask you again, Justin. Which Juventus kit do you own? Just tell me which season. What do you mean? Okay, sorry. That's where I was confused, Ryan. What do you mean? Which one do I own? I own a few of them. They're all back here. Here's the thing I'll tell you. I didn't start buying Juventus shirts until a few years ago when I actually traveled to Italy. And the reason is, again, I say this every time. I need to have a bell that just dings every time I say it because I repeat myself. I'm a big guy. I was a lineman for an American football team. Those are the big ugly guys, and we're in the middle, and we're packing on a little more in the middle area and up here. So sometimes when I wear it, some of these shirts that these guys are made for, they're just like they're skinny, they're slender, they're in good shape, but they're just like they're not my size. So it just looks like this, and we don't need any man boobs hanging out here. You know what I'm saying? So for the most part, but I actually waited until I went to Italy to ever buy a Juventus shirt because you know how expensive it is to send stuff back when it's the wrong size or whatever have you. Especially sometimes Juventus, they'll take it back, but since then I've noticed there's sometimes where they're like, yeah, we want you to pay $200 to send it back, and I'm like, yeah, I'll just keep it, thank you. So the shirts that I do have, I have them back here. I have, let's see, I can do this, and then they're down here. I bought every one since it was literally the 2019 season, the first time I bought them. I'm starting to retroactively buy them. I have that one, which is the 18th season. I was also afraid because I bought it when I bought it that people were all going to think that I was just buying, being a Ronaldo fan kind of thing. But I had to get it. That actually one has it's actually one that my mom got me, and it actually just has my name on the back of it. It's one of those. It's not a player shirt. And then I have like all the 19s and 1920, and then I have all of last season's as well. This is harder to do than I thought it would be. And then I have of course, I have the Del Piero 06 one. I was able to track that one down. I didn't have it for a long time. I had the Del Piero one from 06. It's actually the authentic one. So I put that in the frame. I got the Buffon last year. I had to get the last one that he had. And then I bought all those because I love those Italian ones. So I'm definitely, what I'm doing now is, since I know which ones fit me and which ones will work, they're actually, I thought they fit a lot better than I thought they would. I thought they were all just going to be like skin tight, like looking like the Incredible Hulk out here. Anyway, so now I just buy them all, and I have an addiction and a problem. It's a serious problem. If anybody knows of any ones that are like an XL and an extra large for like the Pirlo or anything like that, one of those, I would love to have one of those. Older Del Piero, I want to go back and buy some of those now that I know what I'm looking for. Okay. Let's see. Some of these I'm going to skip through because I don't see. Cruz, who do you think will start mainly this season, Dybala or Morata? I think if Dybala is healthy, I think he would be the one to start. I think he should be the one to start. I like Morata. I just don't think Dybala, we kind of know that Allegri has gone all in with him, and that's going to be his guy. Morata is more of like it was a reluctant keep than it was anything. I guess also I can count this is a Ronaldo one, but it's a baby one that my twin brother got me for my son, and he and then I also have this other baby one. This is harder to do than I thought. There it is. They're both my son's ones. They're not like real shirts, so. Okay. But yeah, I would say Dybala more than Morata. I actually liked some of what Morata was doing. Appreciate you joining, Superdog Bella. Appreciate it. Hey, no problem. Always just make sure you can go back and watch it on the replay. We appreciate the support. The more you guys watch, the more you guys join in, the more it helps the channel. And I really appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't done it already. We're going to have a lot more content with Julian, and Alejandro is about to start joining us here shortly, within the next week or so. Oh, and there's our troll. There's Lixum. What's up, Lixum? Hey, I appreciate you supporting the channel by tuning in, so I appreciate it. Okay, and Mr. Dax asked, do you think football jerseys are too expensive, or is it just me? I mean, yeah, they're expensive, but they're expensive, but everything's expensive at this point. Everything you're paying for, they want to make money off it. The way I look at it at this point, and especially, we were talking about it yesterday, the authentic ones, or I think my Chiesa one that I have is an authentic one. They're so much more expensive, but the way I look at it is I'm supporting the club. That's why I don't live there. I don't have regular season tickets and all that. That's one of my ways to support the club. I only do it really once a year. Well, I do it, I guess, 4 times a year, like last year. But it's my way of supporting the club, and that's the way I feel good about it. And then I tell my wife that I did something else instead. Actually, I guess I had 5 because I had Buffons too. So I guess it was 5 last year. So I did burn a hole in my bank account. Fix. If you can say, off topic. If you can just say, what is the most common investigating you do? Cheating, insurance fraud. A lot of it's insurance fraud for the most part. People pretending to be injured and they're not injured, and they're, they put me outside. I'll follow them and they'll go work out. They'll go, they'll be out in their front yard mowing and trimming and doing all that crap. It's all whatever you have. That's probably the most common because that's where they're willing to put the money into, because people say they get injured all the time. You get into an accident, oh, my neck hurts, all whatever, and then you're out there doing backflips or whatever have you. Some cheating. I've done some cheating. Recently, I did one where it was like I don't know. Some people maybe judge America for this. I think it's just maybe more publicized. You hear about like school shootings and stuff like that happen. We had a case where we had a hit that somebody may do something like this. They didn't do it, thank goodness, but they had me stationed outside this guy's house, following him around, making sure that he was not going to do anything like that. I do missing children. I do stuff like Okay, that sounds inappropriate. I do cases involving locating missing children, is what I meant to say. Cheating. I would say cheating's not that often because I'll be honest, we're very expensive. To pay for me to do, surveillance and the hours that you would need for me to follow somebody around, the everyday person can't afford it. Like, these are attorneys and law firms, whatever have you. I also do regular jobs. We do like pharmaceutical destructions for companies, witnessing, making sure things are done so people can't use it for drugs or whatever have you. Stuff like that. I mean, some of it's interesting. There are a lot of interesting cases that I've done that have been fun, that are interesting. I can't really talk about a lot of them, obviously. There'll be some that are in the news. Like I said, I can say I did the thing, work with Rick Pitino's matter in that case. That was cool, with that. That was interesting because I'm a U of L fan, being involved in that. It's always something different. I'm always on the road. I'm always doing, meeting new people. A lot of times I'm going conducting interviews. There's so much that goes on. The reason I love it is because I'm not stuck in an office all day, and also my schedule is very flexible. So I may be up late at night, but I'm able to do these videos every single day for you guys and hang out with you all and talk for as long as I have already. So it's a good job. Thank you, Mr. Dax. I appreciate it. Hey, I appreciate us becoming a part of your daily routine. I can't believe that anybody would pick me to be part of their daily routine, but I appreciate it. I love you guys hanging out with us, and I can't wait to see, what the season holds for us. Mirko, Ronaldo, Dybala, Chiesa, and Morata in the 4-2-3-1. Okay, yeah, I like that. I mean, I would like to see. It's a lot of firepower. I'd like to see that work. Lixum. See, I appreciate it. Look at you going from trolling and then asking serious questions. I feel like I'm going to say something, and you're just going to be like, Juventus is going to whatever. Get beat by Atalanta. You're gonna say something like that, but it's fine. It depends. It depends, honestly. I would say I'm gonna say 2-2 draw. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say 2-2. I think guys are still getting in the swing of things. Juventus had a lot of guys on, obviously on the Euro winning team. You got Chiellini, Bonucci, Chiesa getting back into form. I'm gonna say it's a draw though, because I feel like Barcelona really maybe I kind of feel like maybe they were hyped up a lot more. They're upset about the situation with Messi leaving, but they wanted to come out there and prove that they were ready to play for the season. They had to hype up their fans, and then also not just that, but also the fact that their season was just starting right away. Okay, let's see. Is Baby Yoda holding a Sicilian flag? Yes, it is. Baby Yoda is. Yeah, that Baby Yoda, I got that last year. Somebody gave it to my son, and we just play with it or whatever. And that flag, I actually got it when I was in Palermo. That's where my family doesn't come from Palermo. My family's from Siracusa, Sicily, and then also found Messina and Pozzillo. Pozzillo, is that right? I want to say Pozzillo. It's all on that side, that eastern. Yeah, sorry, doing the eastern side of Italy. But yes, he is holding a Sicilian flag. I also got the only reason I have the Baby Yoda there is because I wanted to find a way to display, my son's shirt since he can't wear it anymore because he's already growing out of it. Hopefully, looks like we might have another lineman in the family. Ryan. For me, I have a collection of Juventus kits. I have 2001, 2002 Nedved. Julian would love that one. 02, 03 Del Piero. 07, 08, 08, 09, 10, 11, including 2 training kits. Are those all Del Piero, or are those not? Are they not player ones? Which ones are they? And the 2 training kits, 08, 09, and 1920, and some of their signed. Those are awesome. Hey, if you're on Twitter, if you can take a picture of those, I'd love to see those. Some people started sharing those with me, and I'd love to see people's collections. Maybe we can share them on the show. Maybe if you join us, Ryan, down the road, that'd be really cool. See, I love these. Before the longest time I went without getting these, and now I'm starting to pick it up. We'll go through a few more of these, and then we'll wrap it up, guys. I've been going for a pretty long time, and I know a lot of you guys have other things to do. Let's see. Fix said, yeah, it is an interesting job. It's fun. It's one of those things that I was lucky to get into it. Luckily, I knew the right guy. Otherwise, a lot of people, you can get your license and go to school and all that, but then you can make jack doing it. Luckily, I had a friend who knew a guy, and so I got lucky with it. Awesome home kits. First 2 kits I mentioned, they're small sizes because I was a kid. And then looks him. Can you investigate Ronaldo putting springs in his legs, stat pad against Sassuolo with headers? Yeah, we'll get right on that. I appreciate it. Dax says I say 2-0 Juve. I still think Atalanta's going to be solid, so we'll see. I hope so. And it's Chiellini's birthday. Hopefully they can get him the win there. Oh, I'm sorry, Andrew. Let me go back. Where did I miss your... Oh, sorry. There it is. Gonzalo Higuain is a good place in your Juventus hierarchy. Wait, in a good... Is he in a good... Gonzalo Higuain in a good place in your Juventus hierarchy. Explain that. Do you mean, do I like him? I actually still think highly of Higuain. I still think he might be better than, I don't know, some of the options Juventus used last year. Actually, I'm probably more disappointed. I mean, he had lost a step, or he definitely lost a lot of steps, but I still think he could have been solid last year. Maybe I'm wrong. You can roast me if you think I'm wrong. Okay, Hash88 said, every year all Juve fans are waiting for the unwanted player departure. Rugani, De Sciglio, etc. But this season we have a lot of players sharing the same positions, and we don't have the cash to pay. Absolutely. Yeah, it's year in, year out, it's the same story. Hopefully, and that's what Cherubini and Arriva Bene are saying that they're doing, and that's why that we are where we are. They're saying, they're going to actually do things right when it comes to signing players or whatever have you, and not getting them on these contracts. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll believe it when I see it. The last few ones. Mirko, we need to lose tomorrow. Wait, we need to lose tomorrow and don't give too much clues. Are you just saying don't give away too much of our game plan? I don't think so. I think we need to go out there and try to win and work on that, that chemistry and that confidence going forward. I don't want to see them just get, just lose. I mean, I understand, yes, it is. I would say, it's a preseason match, so it not that it doesn't matter, but I'm not going to take too much from it either way. But if it's another another match of some struggling, I'm going to be worried. Or a lot of struggling at least. Do you think Higuain was a good player, and how much do you enjoy watching? I love Higuain. I actually have a friend. He's my wife works at a hospital, a surgeon there. He's from Argentina, and he's a big Argentina fan. He hasn't given me the feeling of all the hate that I heard a lot of Argentinian fans have when it comes to Higuain. He actually seems to like him quite a bit. So I'll say what it is. I actually like Higuain. Let me know what you think. Oh, Dax, this is not fair. Kill or marry. I feel like you're being nice, but not writing the F word. Wife, best friend, Juventus. This isn't fair because you're just putting me in a bad position. Honestly, also, they're right there. It's right upstairs. I'm pretty sure they can hear what I'm saying. Juventus and my wife are on the same level. Can I say that? Is that fair, or are you just going to try to keep getting me in trouble and ruining my marriage and my life over here? Best friend, that's fine. You're done. You're out of here. You're good. That's it. It's Juventus and my wife. Those are the top two. I don't know. I'm not answering that one. I'm leaving that one. You're gonna get me in trouble. The picks. Peak Higuain and Dybala were solid. Yes, it was. The Argentina. That was when I was telling them. I was like, that Argentina connection. I was all about it. I'll never forget the second leg versus Spurs. Yes. Yep. And then and there's Fix also saying that. All right, guys. We did a pretty long video today. Let's see, how long have we been running? We have been on here. What time is it? 6:20. Oh yeah, I was late, but we went long today, so I appreciate it. Thank you guys for everything. Thank you guys for coming in here, just chilling out. Trying to get a little bit of that steam off, the frustration from the Locatelli situation. We will see if it actually gets done. I hope that there is no breaking news tomorrow. I mean, I would love if there's breaking news tomorrow, but for the most part, I'm actually going to be out of town tomorrow. So fingers crossed that nothing goes wrong there. Or if it does happen, it happens. Maybe Alejandro and Julian can handle the ship if the news were to break. I know you guys are a big fan of Julian and everything he brings. Can't wait for you guys to meet and actually talk with Alejandro. He's the genius, the mastermind behind the scenes, doing everything that we do here, making this possible, making this ship run. So make sure you're very welcoming to him when he joins us, and as I know you will. But anyway, appreciate you guys. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Hash. Thank you, Dax. Thank you, Danilo Wall. Thank you, Fix. Appreciate all you guys. Again, if you're new here, if you haven't subscribed, if you haven't liked it, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that bell icon to stay notified with everything. Also, follow Bianconerizone at Bianconerizone, Twitter and Instagram. Follow me at Justin Sofro on Twitter. Follow Julian. He's at Genotti151 on Twitter as well. Until next time, guys, Forza Juve, Forza Bianconeri.